Hi guys, I hope you are having a really nice seventh night of Hanukkah. It is really special, the last night of Hanukkah. This is day seven of the of mindfulness, but the last night of Hanukkah, and it's really sad, always bittersweet. The last night of Hanukkah. On one hand, um, unlike Sukkot and Pesach, where I feel like I put so much work in ahead of time, and I'm so sad to see it go. Hanukkah, I tend to be pretty burnt out by the end. Part of that, I think, is just with ADD in our family, the excess amount of sugar is not positive by the end. It definitely adds up. But I am really looking forward to our last day tomorrow of vacation and spending some time together. All the kids went to bed a little early tonight, so we have two little sickies at home. So everybody is getting a good night's sleep. Whether you are joining us here or at Lilia Ronan Healthier You podcast, I want to welcome you to day seven of mindfulness on Hanukkah. So, why is mindfulness important even in the final 24 hours of Hanukkah? Mindfulness in the last hours of Hanukkah is about looking back and appreciating all of the really good moments. Because sometimes when we get to the end of a marathon or the final days of a journey, we are either wishing it over or wishing it at the beginning. So there are holidays I just wish we were only starting and not ending. And there are holidays where I'm kind of wishing them over as they end. And mindfulness is about being in the moment and about not borrowing joy from tomorrow or living in the shame and regret of the past, whether it's 5 minutes ago, 5 hours ago, or the last 7 days. So I think most of us can't go through a 7, 8 day holiday without feeling regrets and without feeling joys and without also feeling a certain excitement about the return to routine. And being mindful means being present in the moment. So, right now, for example, I am deeply feeling grateful in the quietness and hearing my baby who's sick snoring away. And there have been times where I've also felt frustrated and ashamed and um, every other negative emotion that you can feel, and also lots and lots of positive emotions. But when we're constantly, I'm so happy you had a wonderful Hanukkah, Rachel. When we're constantly either borrowing joy from yesterday or from tomorrow, we're missing out on the joy right now that's happening. And it doesn't matter like where we are or what's going on around us. You could be at a party right now when you're listening to this. You could have just come home. You can have a messy house. You can have a clean house. You can have had the most exhausting day or the most wonderful Hanukkah. What are you feeling right now? And just let yourself feel it. Not worrying about what has to get done tomorrow or what was done yesterday and how that's affecting everything else. And this whole circle of constant thinking and worry that so many of us, myself really included, get stuck in all the time. For me, my biggest challenge is not living in the future. I find huge motivation to act now based on what my expectations are for the results of those actions in the future. That really fuels me. But the power of now, the power of feeling in the moment the joy of what I'm doing, um, is the key to sustainability, is the key to consistency. Because if everything you're doing today is always about some future far, far flung, then we're missing out on all of our life. Uh, two things that I wanted to bring. I was listening to a great podcast by Tim Ferriss. I think it was 8 months ago, and it is fresh in my mind, like I had listened to it today, just now. He said, if your dream for retirement is to travel the world and you are sitting at your desk every single day, 10 hours, 12 hours a day, then you're wasting your life, because when you get to your retirement, you're not going to have the same joy and energy to travel. Take 2 days every year and travel now. You can't afford to travel maybe all the time yet, but if you don't add to your life now, and you are constantly thinking about only the joys that are going to come in the future, then we're going to really, really miss out on all of the wonderful things that are happening in our life. So what does that have to do with Hanukkah? We've been adding light and adding light and adding joy. And with that light also comes responsibility. I know it's the 8th night of Hanukkah. We're just on day 7 of mindfulness because I didn't get it done before candle lighting. Thank you, Elizabeth. So why? Why is all this light also a yoke of responsibility, but also joy? And what does that have to do with now? Right now, you have all the light. You have everything that we're wanting and trying to create in the world. We're all spending our lives trying to make an impact on ourselves, on our family, on our community, in the world. Something positive that says, I was here and I did something. You know, I moved my soul forward. I moved myself forward. I moved my family forward. I raised this family. And we did that. We just added and added and added and added. So here we are. We lit the candles for the 8th night. We just finished the 7th day. And we have to ask ourselves in the next 24 hours, is there anything that we need to be feeling, that we need to be doing now? Not for the joy that we're going to have later, not for the thing that we're building for later, but is there anything that we could be doing that we do anyway in our daily life every day that's supposed to be building some future that could be joyful now? It could be the next meal you're eating. It could be the next interaction in your family. It could be the next time you go to work. If we can find joy in what we're doing right now, while all those lights are burning, then as fantastic as it is, as we're building a future tomorrow, we know that no matter what tomorrow brings, we were joyful today. We were happy today. We have already won. So I know that I got this a little late, so it's no longer really day 7, but day 8. But I will do another one tomorrow that will be officially day 8. Day 7 is now, of mindfulness. It's about looking forward to the next 24 hours, the end of Hanukkah, and saying, how can I enjoy every single minute that's left for today, for all those candles burning, for all that power that I've been building up all week within myself, instead of wishing it over or wishing it just starting again, how can I be present and find joy today? Have a wonderful end of your Hanukkah. Happy holidays. And join me here on Facebook or at Lilia Ronan Healthier You on iTunes.